I think the most pressing challenges obviously are temperature rise. We have less than 1,000 days at present left to curtail carbon emissions to the extent that we can keep temperature rise below 1.5 degrees. 1,000 days, that's like tomorrow. That's a massive challenge. If we do not do that, what's going to happen? Well, look at a place like Africa. We will see major staple crops go down with between 15 and 30% in crop yields, and we have massive malnutrition already in Africa. They will simply not be able to cope. How does it work? Well, it's temperature rise, but it's also changes in precipitation. So you see droughts, you see higher evapotranspiration. People will not be able to grow their crops. A place like Bangladesh, very densely populated, what will happen? In Asia, you'll see an increase in flooding. In the case of Bangladesh, it's glacier melt that will end up in Bangladeshi doorsteps. It's flooding and higher precipitation. It is sea level rise and salt intrusion, which means that fertile, productive croplands will be yielding nothing more for the future. Where will all these people go? In the end, they will have to move because there's no hope for a better life. Are we, as a world community, as a global community, effectively addressing that challenge with the urgency that is required? I wish I could say yes, because people's lives and livelihoods depend on it, but the reality is no. We are moving in the right direction. We are seeing an increase in the sense of urgency. We are seeing an increase in energy transition. We are seeing an increase in adaptation to unavoidable climate change. We are already 1.1 degree higher in temperature than we were compared to pre-industrial levels. But we're simply not going fast enough. We're not scaling fast enough. We're not providing enough technical capacity and financial resources to developing countries. And if we are not scaling up resources, that's why this conference is so important. If we're not scaling up our resources and our ambition, we will simply not be able to stave off catastrophic climate change that will impact our lives and the lives of the generations after us.